If you've tried Reuteri or SIBO yogurt and you've had some distress from it, or it hasn't done what you heard it could do or you thought it could do, it's not just you. I'm on Dr. Davis's website, and occasionally people will post that experience that they tried SIBO or Reuteri yogurt, and they had kind of an unpleasant reaction to it. One of the first things that people ask them is, are they doing the rest of the program? And they're like, what? So I think a lot of people have heard of this yogurt, and they've made it, they've tried it, but they're not aware that there's a whole other program that goes along with it. They are thinking it's going to be like a silver bullet. They can do just that, and it's going to solve their problems. It's going to hit the mark. It's going to be something like
Proved
this.
He could afford to marry, and I said he could not do better.
No, indeed, he could not.
And the reality is something more like out of Dirty Harry. So there is not just one target to hit, there are a bunch of targets. You have to hit them all, but you don't have to do it with a lot of precision. You just have to do it with a reasonable amount of accuracy. And that's the other thing that I see. It's people taking this yogurt and making as complicated and precise process out of it as possible, and all the while they're ignoring everything else that they need to be doing. It's like if Clint Eastwood here, or Dirty Harry, was just hyper-focused on one target, and he's ignoring everything else that he needs to be firing at. So the things that we need to be targeting. So this is one of Dr. Davis's blogs. This is from Undoctored. So he has his program goals here. And you'll notice that a lot of these don't look like they're specifically for gut issues like HDL cholesterol, triglycerides, your blood sugar, fatty liver, thyroid. This originally started out as Track Your Plaque, which is, it was a program for heart disease. I started following this in 2010. This was before Wheat Belly. I might have been one of Dr. Davis's first followers who was just there for GI problems. But the thing is, doing the program that met these goals solved about 80 or 90% of my GI problems. So a lot of the same things that provoke things that cause heart disease, that raise your triglycerides, your fasting glucose, those are not good for your GI system either. So here we have, here's the website. If you come to the core program and go to cheat sheets, the first one of these, this 10-day detox, this is a good synopsis of the program. So this means certain things you have to eliminate, things you need to eat, you need to manage carbohydrates, things you can do to help yourself. There are a lot of nutritional supplements to it. You need to eat salt, hydrate, don't limit your fat, don't count calories. And there are some other cheat sheets on here as well with approved sweeteners, fats and oils, flours and meals, and all the program supplements. So there's a lot to it. So if you're looking for a challenge, you don't need to just focus on making yogurt. The program as a whole, that provides enough targets. It's a challenge in itself just to meet that. I have found it well worth it though. I have no GI problems now. So the initial program, before we were doing anything with microbes or yogurt, that got me 80 or 90% of the way there. And then with the yogurt, as well as some other probiotic foods that I eat, that has solved all of my GI problems. The supplements as well, those are important things like magnesium. That's important for peristaltic muscles that are used in your digestion. Thyroid, I had thyroid problems a few years ago, and when my numbers came up, my digestion also improved. So it's really important to do the whole program. There's also a Facebook detox group for Dr. Davis's program. I'm not on that personally, but I'm told that in that they don't even discuss the yogurt, so they do the whole program first. So that's what I recommend, is doing the program along with the yogurt. Now you might still have some bad reactions to it. If you've got overgrowth, you can have a die-off reaction to it, but you're not going to have to be dealing with things like excess carbohydrate, which is going to be feeding any bad bacteria you have, or dealing with nutrient deficiencies. You're going to be in better shape to have those great reactions that a lot of people have experienced by using L. reuteri and the SIBO yogurt.